Hello, beautiful soul fam. Today we have a light language transmission from my higher team coming in. So let's connect in. For those that are curious about who is in my higher team, I have so many different planetary systems. We have the angels, we have Pleiadians, we have Arcturians, Sirians, Lyrans, Andromedans. We have the Inner Earth Collective. We have consciousness of Earth and consciousness of Gaia. We have the angelic connection. We have higher realms, my higher self, and many other things. So I don't know exactly what's going to be coming through, but that is a broad spectrum of what we're going to tune into. So let's do it together. Get ready. Just get your body relaxed just to receive whatever light codes and energy come through. All right. So put a hand on your heart. Put a hand on your belly. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in together with Gaia, with the sun, with all that is. Swanaki and Yamarunqua. Tekia shkununukukua rinkinkia riaponkoa. Take your time adjusting into this energy. Sunku kuarikikia makaikia ronkoa. There's a lot of stark changes that could be irritating to the body at this time. Sunukua niamakai riampokoa shka. Know that there are many other families of light behind you supporting this ascension. They're showing me a picture of a cat on a moon, so I'm not necessarily sure what that's about. Be prepared. There could be some physical life changes in your reality, like specifically like nature, like thunderstorms, volcanoes, lots of clearing happening energetically with Gaia and her fall time, autumn time. Today is the fall equinox. Understand that that holds relevance to our human body as well. We are falling, we are releasing, we are letting go. They're showing the sun bringing in a lot of energy coming in here as well, feeling energy down through your body, through your spine. They're showing the eclipse energy as well here. Gonna clarify, please. The eclipse in front of the sun, the moon in front of the sun, they're showing is like a telescope of energy. It's like an amplified sun frequency coming into the body in a very amplified way. They're showing the house. They're showing the house, and they're saying harvest. The house, like anchoring in spaces of comfort for yourself. Yes, as I'm hearing that. I'm seeing a lot of creative energy coming in as well. So we're here for the co-creation of the new earth consciousness. We're here for the co-creation, and so in that, allow your body to co-create, to maybe paint or dance or run or explore. But something about moving the body right now is really, really important, or getting that energy flowing externally outside of you. Not needing all of this energy that's coming in to be stuck in the body, because it is a lot. It needs to have an outlet out. And as I'm doing this, I'm kind of regulating my nervous system and just moving my body, moving my legs, moving my hands. This also feels like it's relevant of a baseline frequency of humanity has lifted in the way that we have learned to regulate our nervous system. A lot of us have learned to do this naturally. And this is helping shape human consciousness as we speak. In my last video, we talked about the sensory experience and it increasing So go check that out if you're interested. But they're continuing to talk about the sensory experience increasing and the necessity for a regulated nervous system for our evolution. You mirror back to other people a regulated nervous system. When they come to you, maybe with their problems, you can hold that space for a regulated nervous system without holding on to their energy. Honor yourself for that. They're showing me the tree of life. A lot of our roots are connecting under earth. So unity consciousness is coming online very, very strong in the state that we are grounded together. Many of us are grounding together, or grounding in our own right, like in our own energy. But underneath, all of our roots are kind of holding hands, and it feels like a collective like hand holding, as all of us are just like holding hands around the earth now as we ground together. And they're saying grounding is very, very, very important over this next 3 weeks, they're saying. In general, it's very important, but specifically around this time of bringing in a lot of new light, bringing in a lot of new ideas for the new earth is going to be important. And there's still a lot of releasing that is taking place in the human biofield. They're showing me actually the game D&D, and they're saying like choose your character, like choose your life, like how do you want to play this? It is your life. You don't have to be controlled in the way that you used to. You can literally change characters. You can switch characters and be someone else and create that timeline for them, or create something completely different for them. And they're also saying have fun, be playful, and don't take it so seriously, because when we get so serious about things, we can harbor a lot of anger about things when they don't go our way. So when we can open up a space of a little bit less seriousness, there is an ability to flow through moments that might not go exactly how we're expecting them to, okay? I'm seeing the color orange a lot today. I'm seeing lily flowers. Lily of the valley. They're showing me to the Aztec temples. They're showing me bells ringing. They're saying drink a lot of water as your vibration is shifting from the bells. The vibration in the collective consciousness is shifting. You might hear high pitch ringing in your ears or low pitch ringing in your ears. That is shifting the frequency, that's shifting the vibration. That is a physical indication that we are shifting into higher consciousness, higher timelines. So when you do this, there's a lot of energy that is releasing. So when we can drink water, it can help the old energy release out much quicker, and it can also help lubricate the vibration that we hold already and help continue to emit a stronger ripple throughout the universe. So the water that you consume is very important. I'm seeing a boat, and they're saying kind of specific to like Noah's Ark. Something around, people might think you're crazy for what you're doing, but they will soon see. They will soon see. So eating good food right now is also very essential for the body. Lots of fruits and veggies, honoring the electricity that is coming in and out of you. Eating foods that are much more electrical charged, like fruits. Fruits have more electricity than, say, meat or something similar to that, right? There's the closer it is to the sun, the greater the consumption, if that makes sense. So the less processed. That's the best way to say it. Less processed food is the best food. Some of you are being called to really sit in this space of comfort. Some of you are being called to come into a level of stillness, and then so it feels like it's half and half. Some of you are being called into stillness. The other half of you is being called into action. The action people, You're being called into action because you have given yourself that space of stillness, and now is your time to go explore and go create. Again, it's a very focused, co-creative energy right now. Those that are called to rest right now, it feels like you're a bit more burnt out from life and from the old matrix. They're wanting you to be very aware of the burnout that is being caused by your daily living in the old matrix, and learning how to switch the perspective on that to come into a greater space of peace. And I'm seeing the tree of life again. They're saying continue to ground into the tree of life for those that are specifically burnt out and for those that are co-creating. But those that are really feeling burnt out right now, spending as much time as you can in nature to take in the free electrons around you, to take in as much energy as you can around you. It's going to be really helpful to recharge your battery. For those that are being called to be very creative and go out and channel a lot, you're also being called into nature, but in a way where nature is assisting your art, where it's assisting your career in some capacity. So tune into those, in separate meanings, but yeah, everyone is on their own journey. I'm seeing crowned, Christ consciousness crowned, feeling the kundalini energy going up your body and crowning the top of your head. You're going to be able to kind of soon see those who hold the Christ consciousness frequency. You will be able to kind of see that emitting off of them. At least they say that they can see it very clearly. Much of humanity is going to start to notice, okay, why are some people acting so calm during this time? And why are some people acting like they're losing their mind? Why is there such a stark difference? And this stark difference is very, very necessary for humanity's evolution, for people to really look at their own shadow. Another thing about these next 3 weeks is they're saying that they're saying kind of put your hands off on some things, like put your hands off. Like if there's been situations where you're really trying to get someone to understand you and they haven't for a very long time and they're still like kind of degrading you or something along those lines, take your hands off. Just take a step back real quick. Take a step back from focusing on other people and just tune inwards and tune into observation and see how they react to themselves. See how they react to their own energy, because that is one of the biggest catalysts. And it is the biggest catalyst, is ourself and our own shadow and recognition within ourselves. So there's a lot of people that are really deep into a fear mentality right now that within this next month or so are really going to be ushered in with greater awareness of what they're doing to themselves. For a lot of people, it's necessary to go down that little dark rabbit hole for a moment to see how deep you can go, because it is important to see your depth and your potential and your power. Some people need to recognize, how angry did I get? And was that okay? And was that helpful to anyone else? Was that helpful to the rest of the world? Was it helpful to my family to completely be so angry? Okay, so there's a lot of people addressing their anger at this time. Again, there is modality of divine anger that is very important, but it's a matter of when you have divine anger coming through you of, oh my gosh, why is the world acting like this? Learning how to alchemize that within you. There's some people that are completely just projecting that anger onto everyone else without taking any responsibility. So that's something that's also coming forward here. Let's see, anything else here? Sun. It's a very ceremonial time for a lot of you guys, like initiating in your gifts and initiating into greater awareness or greater confidence in your gifts and in yourself and how you show up in the world. We have many earth angels here that are watching this right now that are here to hold this sacred space of observation and protection of the land. Again, take time in nature, take time to honor nature. And while you do that, you kind of are sending out this frequency of peace and love as far out that you can see. This is what they're showing me, is like you are the angel around the land, around this part, and it's very subconscious. It's your higher self doing a lot of that work. But there's something so potent about you being a physical angel that people can see, that people can, you know, come to if they ever have questions or needs or anything. For the most part, it feels like you are just here to be a stationary, stable point for humanity, and your work matters. Light workers, grid workers, your work matters. Everything that you do is changing the world. It's quite brilliant. And I get the leaves in front of me shaking in confirmation. They're showing me an image of just like, get comfortable, get comfortable, because things are going to get uncomfortable. So make sure that you have things in place for you to have a certain level of structure or a certain level of knowing yourself. Like, so let's just go through kind of the list that I have in a day. Like, I try to exercise once a day, whatever that looks like for me. It doesn't have to be very structured, but exercise once a day, journal once a day, read a book, learn something once a day, hold space in meditation, whether it's just a couple deep breaths in or it's a full length meditation. It really doesn't matter. Like, just holding intention can really be quite important. And then drinking lots of water. So that's kind of my regimen for the day. But each and every one of us is going to have our own structure. That structure right now, this divine structure, is very important. And it really is. They're saying it's a divine structure, because what this is it's the restructuring of human consciousness. It's the restructuring of New Earth. So while we're restructuring ourselves right now through the habits that we are holding every day, this is becoming the baseline frequency of humanity. And the old structure that we used to have was send kids to school for 8 hours a day, not moving their body, not engaging in nature. And this is also changing as well. There's a lot of things changing around the school systems, is what they're sharing right now. Let's keep going. It's a lot of us are the visionaries. A lot of us are anchoring in our greatest potential here on Earth. And so the physical plane is the slowest plane of existence. So if we have these ideas and these dreams and these soul reflections, it is going to take a little bit for it to implement into humanity. But the importance is that it is implementing. So your ideas and your thoughts and your patterns and your habits truly do change the world. And it's changing quicker than ever. Have you noticed things changing so much faster in the physical reality? That is important. So as much as the physical reality is still slow, it still is heightening. It still is speeding up. Okay, let's see anything else. Make sure to kind of cleanse your home as much as you can, or cleanse your energy as much as you can, because you are consistently like changing every single day. The version of you that you thought you were yesterday is not the version that you are today. So give yourself permission to continue to expand and to continue to grow and to continue to develop into your greatest version of self. All right, let's see. Any last messages for us? They're just giving so many hugs and kisses. It's very like familial. It's like a very like a beautiful like grandmother that's making you tacos or something. Like it's so sweet and so sensitive, the energy that's coming through. It's beautiful. Gaia is giving so much love. The sun is giving so much love. All of the higher team is giving so much love. It is just, we're really being impacted with a new world, and we are the new world, and it all is taking place within us. So really honor your own frequency, honor your own journey, honor what that looks like for you. Sending you off with so much love. Take a deep breath in and out. And so it is. Have a great rest of your day. I hope you receive this well. Like, comment, subscribe. Mwah.